Hello everyone, I'm Jessica Blackbird. Welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. ABC News reporting, forensic testing revealed the revolver on the set of the Rust shooting. Per the FBI report, it says that Alec Baldwin pulled the trigger. Alec Baldwin, he'd previously stated that he did not pull the trigger. So the FBI saying, yes, he did pull the trigger because they did so many tests on the gun and he had to have pulled the trigger according to them. So here is the article. The gun used in the fatal shooting on the Rust movie set could not have been fired without pulling the trigger, according to an FBI forensic report obtained Friday by ABC News. Actor Alec Baldwin shot cinematographer Helena Hutchins on the set of the Western, which he was producing and starring in last year. The actor believed he was handling a cold gun. This means the gun did not have live ammunition when it went off, and a live bullet struck Hutchins, killing her. The film's director, Joel Sousa, was also wounded in the shooting. So I read earlier on another article that the bullet went through Helena Hutchins and into Joel Sousa. Accidental discharge testing determined that the firearm used in the shooting, a Colt 45 long Colt caliber, could not have fired without the trigger being pulled, the FBI reports show. With the hammer, okay, they talk about the different positions of the hammer and how the gun would not fire if the trigger hadn't been pulled. In an interview with ABC's George Stephanopoulos in December, Baldwin said he did not pull the trigger on the gun. The trigger wasn't pulled, he said. I didn't pull the trigger. In a statement, Luke Nikas, an attorney for Baldwin, said the critical report is the one from the medical examiner, who concluded that this was a tragic accident. This is the third time the New Mexico authorities have found that Alec Baldwin had no authority or knowledge of the allegedly unsafe conditions on the set, that he was told by the person in charge of safety on the set that the gun was cold and believed the gun was safe. The FBI report is being misconstrued, the statement continued. The gun fired in testing only one time without having to pull the trigger, when the hammer was pulled back and the gun broke in two different places. The FBI was unable to fire the gun in any prior test, even when pulling the trigger, because it was in such poor condition. So, according to an attorney for Baldwin, he's saying that in previous tests, that gun would not fire in any position, with the hammer in any position, and it actually broke in two different places. So, I tend to believe that that gun was broken. He did not pull the trigger. And also, whoever was in charge of safety holds the responsibility, because there was a live round in that gun. So back to the article. The attorney for Hannah Gutierrez Reed, who was in charge of all the weapons on the Rust set, said the FBI's report contradicted Baldwin's claim that he didn't pull the gun's trigger. These new filings demonstrate various production members' attempts from the very beginning to skirt responsibility and scapegoat Hannah, a 24-year-old armorer, for this tragedy. Attorney Jason Bowles said in a statement to ABC News, Hannah was tasked with doing two jobs, including props assistant and the very important job as armorer, but not given adequate time and training days to do so, despite repeated requests or the respect required of the armorer's position and responsibilities. The forensic report is part of a criminal investigation into the onset shooting. The Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office, which is leading the homicide investigation, received the report and other FBI documents related to the shooting earlier this month, the sheriff's office said Thursday. So they received all of the documents earlier this month. The documents have been reviewed by the New Mexico Office of the Medical Investigator, which has classified Hutchins' death as an accident, a post-mortem report obtained by ABC News shows. Death was caused by a gunshot wound of the chest. Review of available law enforcement reports showed no compelling demonstration that the firearm was intentionally loaded with live ammunition on set, the report stated. But on all available information, including the absence of obvious intent to cause harm or death, the manner of death is best classified as accident. I mean, seriously, you guys, I don't think anybody believes that Alec Baldwin went out on the set with a loaded gun, knowing that it was loaded with a live bullet, and murdered someone. Or at least that is my belief. I don't believe that he did that on purpose. The local district attorney has yet to make any charging decisions on the case. Detectives are awaiting phone records from Baldwin as part of their investigation, the sheriff's office said Thursday. So you guys, what are your opinions on this? Who do you think should be held responsible in the death of Helena Hutchins? There are so many lawsuits pending after this unfortunate accident. Baldwin is being named in a lawsuit filed by Helena Hutchins' husband along with the production company, and the armorer, the 24-year-old who was supposed to make sure everything was safe, she's suing the company that sells the ammunition to, the production company, because the box was supposed to be filled with dead or non-functioning false bullets, but there were live bullets in that box. So who holds the ultimate blame? Let's follow this and see where it goes. It's just unfortunate all the way around, in my opinion. But I don't think that Alec Baldwin had any malice in his heart when that happened. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'll see you there.